Welcome back. This is Justin Lawrence for the investigative forum of Just In Case. We're tackling Awakening. This is season 1 of Hunt a Killer. Now, special about this particular box, this was right in the transition from calling it just season 1 to Awakening. And if you saw in episode 5, I believe it was, you saw where the letterheads on the little bookmarks they give us changed to show Awakening. So, let's get in there, and this is episode 7. Let's get into it. This one is still sealed. So is this the one I want? Yeah, it's episode 7. We got a medical file. Uh-oh. What's we got in here? Just some friends letter. Okay, good stuff. Got a friend letter. Ooh, got some hard stuff. Yeah. Compass. That's pretty cool. We got some stuff here. Ooh, there's something else here. Now, just for grins, I'm going to see if this one glows in the dark too. This one also glows in the dark when you put the black light on it. I wonder why they glow in the dark. That kind of bothers me. Okay, well, let's get down to business. Okay, let's go through these little things. And keep this little pig still here. Got this nice little, this is a compass. Let's see what it is. Let's see, open it. Ooh, a compass. That's very neat. This is our compass. That's pretty cool. Did it come apart? No, I don't break it. Wow. So north is that way, which we knew. Okay, so set that there. Pretty neat little thing. Okay, so now we'll start with the Listing Friends of America letter. And this one is, again, radically different. Dear listening friend, perhaps listening eases a simple eagerness. Some even enter moods, yearning more every single sundown and give everything. Relax, evenings always disappoint. In times, hindsight is new knowledge. Many years later, I find empty, isolated situations improve notably. Don't always nurture gold. Everything rusts. My advice deals solely on new, weighty aspirations. Set apart some time eventually. Placate some tension. One new endeavor. Enjoy rain. Go outside. It can only upgrade lonely days. Be excited. One new endeavor. Listen well. Your friend believes in you. This is from Jacob Nilsson. Okay, you can tell that there's something wrong here. Now, this kind of stands out. These words were chosen oddly. So let's take a look. Just because out of sheer whatever. The first letter of the first 5 words is P-L-E-A-S-E. So please. So the first letter, let's go to the first letter of every word. Please, S-E-E-M-Y, see my, M-E-S-S-A-G-E. Please see my message. So who is writing this? Is John William James writing this? R-E-A-D, read. I-T-H-I think, M-Y, my life is in, don't always nurture gold, D-A-N-G-E-R, is in danger. I think my life is in danger. M-A-D-S-O-N, Madsen was a stepstone, ergo, I-C-O-U-L-D, could be one. So does this come from Jacob Nielsen? He thinks Madsen was a stepping stone, and he could also be one. So I guess he's in danger. let's take a look at the John William James letter, a friend letter. Friend. So I'm questioning if he's my friend or not, Concerns me. Oh, we got an X. We got an X in the middle of this page. My dear friends, it's raining today. I find a great deal of comfort in the soft velvet drip of clouds as I look out my window. I cannot help but wonder how time will make us all clouds. From dust to dust, they say. Will we go back to Hades? But really, we will dissolve, our liquids will evaporate. The cycle draws us in, and soon we water with our once blood the new soil of our bodies. Okay, X period. This is how we remain near to each other. This is how we are freed from our corporeal existence. Make no mistake, we never leave. I think this is why Orpheus had it all wrong. Perhaps this is why he was doomed, why he now plays his lyre among the stars. When I was a boy, my mother would lay out in the field near the pond where the swans would gather, and she would tell me the stories of constellations. She was a learned woman, too good for my father. She taught me I would do great things, and that when she died, she would watch over me from the stars. Well, that's dark. I believe her both fulfilling her prophecy. Through much of what I learned from my mother, I did glean some useful things from my father as well. As an example, he taught me the valuable lesson of tying up loose ends. Well, tying up loose ends, that's not a good thing. I can't fathom how this can be good. Could that be what he's doing with why Nielsen thinks his life is in danger? Okay, sometimes loose ends come from unexpected places. Sometimes those we let go will not go. And it's left to us to teach them how to tie up their own loose ends and move on to more fertile fields. Seems as though it was yesterday when I had to lead my favorite pet pig to my father's claws. He tore its skin and cooked its flesh in his fire. We were hungry. We needed our supper. I was pained to see it die, but knew it was better than I. Do you ever dream of the stars? Do you aspire to be among them, angelic and ancient? I do. From my mother, from my father, I am two made one. Always, John William James. Now, one other note I want to have, besides what I mentioned here, he has a lot of comments on pigs. We have a pink pig this time, but we'll come back to that. It also glows in the dark like the last one, which is fun. Okay, now, he led his favorite pig to slaughter because it's for the greater good. So does that mean that he has led, say, Heather or McGowan or Madsen to slaughter for the greater good, his good? Something we should think about. Next, we have the X. Now, remember that little poster, I'll probably put it back up here, the alphabet card that showed that the X always starts the spot. So now we got these things. I hate these things. Okay, so we need to get the ruler from last time, because that's apparently what we need now, is the ruler to measure millimeters. See, it's almost like Hunter Killer planned all this stuff for us. Let's see if I can find it in here. What's that? Oh, come on. Well, maybe it was the one before that. Was it episode 5 that came in? Yeah, there's the pencil. So it was episode 5. Okay, so we start at the X. We put north on the X. Okay. And at 160 degrees, so we put, where's north at on this thing? North on the X. We go at 160 degrees, which is right here, and it's 52 millimeters from the X. That gets us to, let's see if I got this correct. This leads us to, no, wait a minute. Go back and put the north back where it comes from. North, 160 degrees is here. Okay, we'll put it right about here. The X, showing up the period. Okay, 5.2. That puts us right on the... Okay, is that an L or an F? Oh, no, it's the I. There we go. Okay, I. Then we're going to go west, 120 degrees. Put the north here. Northwest, 120 degrees, 32 millimeters. Okay. That gets us to W. Will. Okay. So it's I will. Okay, why are we saying I will do this? I will. Okay. I will leave soon. Free from the hands. I will never look back. I will not make this mistake of Orpheus. The time draws near. That's what also works out to. And ultimately, what you had to do is line up the X, starting at the X. You use the compass to show the degrees, and then you measure, starting from north. You put north on the X. You measure from 160 degrees, 52 millimeters, and that'll take you to the letter I. The next will take you to the letter will, and so on and so forth. Okay? So apparently he's leaving soon. So the question becomes, is that suicide, or is he leaving like kind of an escape? The other thing is, has he had the ability to escape to begin with? Because it seems like he's had a lot of access to things that he probably shouldn't be having. And once again, I'm going to check everything with the black light, just in case, you know. You never know when something's going to pop up that there's some bleed through on the ink there. Okay, well, that's why I printed up. Yeah, I printed the little inspector knows I print those up, so I don't have to worry about them going away. Let's see, anything good on this? No. Well, there's something there, but I don't know what that's to do with. There's a little icon over here that's the same as the icon on this thing. So that's the little flyaway things. Apparently he's ready to leave. He's ready to go on vacation. Okay, what do we have next? So we've gotten through the John Lessing Friends letter. Mary Beth Jane record we'll get to later. We got the compass. We dealt with the ads, the list of coordinates. We have a photo. I showed you the porcelain pig, and it also glows in the dark, which confuses me. We have a photo, which I'll post up on screen. It's a young lady sitting in a bathtub. Probably a younger lady. She doesn't have stab wounds all over her, which makes me think this is either Heather or this could be Heather. Could it be Lillian? It's a Polaroid, so probably not, because I don't think they had Polaroids back then. So I'm going to assume that's Heather. Okay, we also got this. The dragon swan. There's a whole mythology that goes along with the dragon swan, which is pretty neat. Okay. Okay, the dragon swan. Okay, the dragon swan is a cockatrice or a basilisk, if you like Harry Potter. Okay, it kills with a single glance. It's associated with extreme evil. It's also in this case, because you had the dragon Draco and the Cygnus swan. We know that he associates his parents with his mom being the swan, his dad being the dragon. So the question is, I guess dragon plus swan creates dragon swan, which is like this guy. So I'm guessing John William James is telling us that he is the dragon swan. What that has to do with anything? Who knows? Okay. So now we get on to Mary Beth's records. That's what these are. I'll probably also do a little glow-in-the-dark video of that, where we see the pig below. Don't know why they did it, but it's just kind of a neat thing to have. In fact, I'll post it. Hold it up. I'll post it here on post. Okay. Oh, dear. These are some old. Look at this. That's all on screen, but you can see how badly these things are degraded. Okay. James Mary Beth Anna Mary Beth. She was born in 1938. December 10th, 1938, she was born. Okay. 1938. She started Benzedrine in May 1960, something in April 61, something in July 61. Apparently, they changed her meds quite a bit. She's allergic to peanuts and Novocaine. Okay, that's interesting. Okay, here's her medical records. Let's see. So in 1953, she was established a physician. In 1954, she had a broken wrist. And that would have meant she was 16 years old when she had a broken wrist. Set and gave her Novocaine. She couldn't have Novocaine, so she gave her aspirin for pain. She got her hand caught in a clothes wringer. Then in 1954, they removed the cast. Bone is healing properly. 10/21/1954, she's depressed, maladjusted. 9/26/1955, she has a broken shoulder because she fell downstairs. 1955, she would have been 17. No, not quite 17. She'd still be 16 at this point. And then in 11/3/1955, still 16, she's pregnant. Wait a minute. Am I doing this right? 1956, she was born in 1938. 1956 means she's only 16 years old and she's pregnant. And that was a month and a half after she fell down the stairs. Could she have been raped by whoever the father is? 10/26/29/1956, she went into childbirth, which she was not 18. She was still 17 here. 1956, she had a physical exam. Then 1961, several times she was getting on very high doses of Benzedrine 500 milligrams, Apronizid 500 milligrams, phenylazine 500 milligrams. These are all really high doses of these antidepressants. That's fascinating. Okay. That's strange to me. Okay. Note, in September 1968, Miss James saw Dr. Shepard outside Columbus for a consultation about her nervous disorders. Miss James refused any communication with regards to that visit. So this was in September of 1968, which was also it's 1968. Oh, never mind then. I thought there was an injury around that time. Okay, here we got a... Oh, we got her. Oh, these are see-through. That's pretty cool. Got a broken shoulder, it looks like. Looks like we got a broken clavicle. Dislocated shoulder. He has a dislocated shoulder. Actually, there's a break here, too. I'm not a doctor, but it looks like she broke there, too. Okay. So back in 1961, May 15th. Dear Dr. Jenkins, I do hope you're well. I'm writing you because it's easier than a phone call. My husband does not check the mail each day. I do. I have been feeling very out of sorts lately, more than usual. Today it struck me very suddenly and quite painfully that I am melancholy. I have heard there may be more we can do to help this. Lately I've taken drinking some of my husband's liquor after he falls asleep in front of the television. My son caught me last night. I had to tell him that sometimes life is difficult, too difficult for us to handle ourselves, and that's why we might sometimes need a little help now and again from friends and family. He understood. Something of sympathy. He even asked me if he could save me. The dear, something quite all right. I told him I was quite all right, but if I ever need a savior, I'll let him know. He's already trying to be someone's savior? I wonder if that's why he has this whole grandiose personality, you know? Okay. The whole thing upset me so much that I woke up this morning crying. I don't think that's normal. Do you, doctor? At any rate, I would like to correspond to you about this as much as we can through letters, if that is all right with you. I'd like to set up appointments for next week, preferably Thursday. My husband will be in town all day then. Thank you for your understanding and discretion. Emma B. James. Emma B. Why would it be Emma B? James, Mary Beth, Anna. Emma B. That seems like that's a nickname for her. Why would a doctor have a nickname like that for a patient? Maybe they were more closely entwined. I don't want to say there's an affair just yet, but okay, there's August 20th. Again to Dr. James, again labeled Emma B. James. I do appreciate everything you've been doing to help me, but I cannot shake the feeling that something deeper is going on than your pills can handle. I do feel better overall, but there's still a wall like glass that keeps me from feeling this world around me. Now that you have helped me, I am too aware this wall exists when before I was too caught up in my own fits of sadness and even notice. I would like to make a trip to visit that doctor you mentioned, that one that was on television. It's so cruel what they did to him. He seems intelligent and kind, and you said specializes in the brain's architecture. I'd like to know if he can help me. Please let me know if you can set up an appointment for me. I don't think I need to tell you to keep this a secret from my husband. He gets jealous of a new man. I can't even talk to about the sheriff's deputy who came by asking about a missing pig. Pig again comes up. Thank you again for all you have done for me. If it weren't for you and my son, I don't know what I would do. So, one, she was underage when she got pregnant with John William James. And right after an injury, it appears that she may have been raped. Either way, it wasn't appropriate. So, Okay, so that brings us to the inspector's letters. I'm going to make sure I put that back where it goes, number 5. Let's go to the inspector letters. Oh, episode 5 is right here. Almost like I planned it that way. Okay, inspector letters. Okay, inspector letter we're looking for this time is JN027A. Hell if I could type in the right password. I'm going to pop it up on screen for you. Okay, 27A. Here we go. We start on their homepage. We go to the inspector notes. JN027 Alpha. Oh, where you is? There it is. And it's going to be JN027A9RM. I'm just going to paste it. And here it is, all in cursive still. Okay. And so you see how it's found. And I'll pop it up on screen for you lovely people to see. Okay? Here it is. Listening Friends of America letter. I still think this is John William James writing it. Okay. Perhaps someone is beginning to believe they are above their station. Oh, this is clear John William James. Okay, Miss Jones's letter. What is this? Miss James' letter. What? Printed just so. Okay, the compass. Such a lovely old compass. It has been in Mr. James' possession for some time, kept clean for a special occasion. He holds great symbolic value. Okay, a strange note. Perhaps the numbers assist. That was the coordinates page. Miss James's documents. Why would Mr. James take so many pains to share his mother's history? Well, obviously we figured that out. The Dragon Swan picture, we figured that out. Then the ads. Who would want to hold on to this ad and why? It certainly is not new. Basically, I'm thinking it's letting us know that he's going to be escaping very soon. Okay, so here's where we stand. Okay, we got more information from John William James. He wants to be in the stars and is leaving very soon. His mom was super abused and depressed. And she was underage when she got pregnant and injured just at the time she was probably getting pregnant, which makes me believe that she was raped. Okay. She was taking extreme doses of meds. There is a date discrepancy on her pregnancy. Jacob Nielsen believes his life is in danger, and John William James killed Madsen. Notes about sacrificing for the greater good, about his pig for his dad and their meal, and closing up loose ends. That concerns me. If he's closing up loose ends, does that mean he's going to close up a certain loose end known as Jacob Nielsen? Okay. Is he going to eliminate Nielsen? John William James may have been conceived via grape. The Dragon's Wand represents evil and killing on sight. It's a combination of Cygnus and Draco, mom and dad. So, this is where we stand. Again, you saw it. It glows in the dark. So, we will catch you on the next one when we finally solve 8. Episode 8. You got this, episode 8. This is the only season that has more than 6 episodes of Awakening. I'll catch you on the next one.